I'd like to welcome you all to another edition of In the Bleachers as we sit here. It's either September 5th or 6th, depending on who you believe.
Better believe me.
We're getting ready for the football season. In fact, when you see this, Peyton Manning will have already lost his first game of the year.
Oh, how
0-1.
sweet is that? 0-1.
Oh, that's nice. First, I'd like to welcome our two connoisseurs of football. They didn't know I spoke French.
Connoisseur, huh?
Yeah. The coach
How you doing, Merrimack?
and Mike Malzone.
Football time.
Now, as some of you may be aware, the Fly was here last week. And
Scotty.
in a few weeks, Nicole Ritchie will be replacing either me or Mike Malzone. And what we're going to find out is we're going to ask votes for who you would like it to be the permanent replacement when one of us is out, Nicole Ritchie or the Fly.
Oh, kind of like when Johnny Carson went down and
Exactly.
Leno and okay.
We're
yeah.
auditioning.
Big
Can I
stuff.
vote now?
Yeah.
You gonna vote the Fly in? I hope. Yeah, he's a great guest.
Yeah, the
He's a
Fly.
great guest. I mean,
We
he's
may have
very-
a place for Nicole Ritchie somewhere else.
Well,
But
you
the-
always seem to have her in mind, Dave. I don't know. You bring her up an awful lot.
Well,
How does Rita feel about that?
I don't know, but I've been to 8 Buffalo Bill football games with Scotty, and he's never made it inside the
He's
stadium.
never made
to
it inside
one.
the stadium. That is a truism.
Well, let's get rolling, Coach.
All right. Well, can you believe it, folks? It's the first week is upon us, and we've got a great,
Baby, we're
we've got a
back.
great opponent. Actually, a terrible opponent, but a great AFC East matchup. I guess I meant to say.
Like Appalachian State. What could go wrong?
Boy, 2 seconds on that. Is that the upset of the
That is
century,
the
of the
upset.
short century that we're talking about, 2000 to current? Clearly, this century.
They go from being number 4 to off the top 25.
Oh, man. I'll tell you, Tom Brady couldn't be happy about that, huh?
No.
Big Blue went down big time. But in any case,
Can I give my 2 cents?
please,
I
2 or
don't
3
care.
cents.
It's college.
It is college.
Let's talk NFL.
All right, my friend. It's a no college zone here.
No college.
Great point. Great
He's
point.
a very smart man.
Well, if we go the board, we
Mr.
can
Fuji.
we can show that we're back. And once again, we've got Dave, we've got the coach,
Oh, the coach.
and we've got our famous friend, the
Fuji.
Blade.
Mr. Fuji.
But-
the Blade.
But I was asked to upgrade my graphics by Mr. McCrae, and for our Spanish friends, we've put some Spanish signs in there. The Spanish for Blade is El Bastardo Miserable.
Nice.
Now, some
Oh,
people
that
say
is
that's the miserable bastard, but no, it's the Blade. I've checked
It
this
is
out.
and I've also checked that, Coach.
So this week's show, we'll real quickly run through the 4 quarters. We'll have Pat's preview. We'll talk about this upcoming season. Then we'll have the FAB FOUR, which was a big plus last year. We identify 4 games in the upcoming NFL week. We all take a pick at it, which starts the week.
They're always televised game.
They're always televised
For the new
games.
viewers.
We try to keep people watching the game, so
Yep.
there's some interest in it, Mike. Great point. And again, usually when we all agree on a FAB FOUR, pretty much take it to the bank.
That's a lock.
Then, of course, halftime. We'll then have third quarter and what will be a weekly segment of Shula Must Go. And
And we know where he should go.
he needs to go from the Hall of
Hall,
Fame.
damn it.
And anyone that saw last week's show saw how passionate me and Dave were about.
Oh, he
and
demanded
clearly,
disgrace.
my brother is just incensed with this. He's on a mission. He goes on
Yes.
the Dolphins website every
Well
week.
deserved. The guy's been a cheater for years.
But it's factual, and what we'll do is we'll bring these facts to evidence and maybe get him kicked out by the end of the year. That's our goal. And of
I
course,
also want to mention that no one has ever to this day saw Jeffrey Dahmer and Don Shula in the same place at the same time.
makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. And then, right, of course, fourth quarter, everyone's favorite, touchdown or fumble.
Love it. Missed it, Coach.
It's
good
been
to
a
be
long
back.
time. So let's
Coach,
jump
get
right
on your
into
bicycle,
it.
baby.
We're going to talk about Pat's preview, and I think when you
Look
talk
at
about the Patriots.
graphics this week, Mr.
Coach,
Lawler.
what are you
Thank
doing?
sir.
Thanks, fellas.
Jesus.
Thanks. My kids have been showing me different things on the computer.
Man.
So what we got is a four-way cloverleaf, if you will, of offense, of defense, of special
Is that
teams.
Rodney Harrison?
That is Rodney
He's
Harrison.
looking pumped, isn't he?
He is pumped. Well, artificially maybe.
Human
No.
growth hormone.
And of course, coaching. And when you put all those together, I think, fellas, that equals number 4.
It is number 4.
Honestly,
four.
should have been ours last year. And I can't watch this Thursday night because I'll be nauseous.
Really? It's still to this day holding? Well, here's this week's schedule,
Let's
or
look out.
this year's schedule. And I know last week everyone gave me a hard time about having really small print, so to hell with all of you. Here, try to read that. Look, it says Mr. Magoo, everyone's favorite.
Mr. McGill.
One shameless promotion here. The pool is filling up quite nicely, and we have another couple of days before the first few weeks go by here. We will keep the pool open into the season for folks that want to join, but boy, If you could get on board first of the week, all you need to do send an email to patscoach@yahoo.com.
When you see the trophies from last year, you
Oh
do
my
not want to
word!
miss out.
About $500.
No, there was 500, and that's not one of our in the bleachers exaggerations. That's what we spend, and we got to remind people it isn't just. And I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike. Although I enjoy that.
Well,
it's we have the winner for the most Monday night games, the most perfect. We had like 8 different categories.
A lot of winners last year, and great hardware that people brought home, and they were pleasantly surprised, Dave, when they walked out of there.
Did you see the diamond?
Yeah.
The
Well,
cruet that you were.
I was a
beautiful.
little upset with my nephew, Christopher 13, and Chris is.
You mean the kid? You mean the kid that won it all?
Yeah.
Toland?
Well,
We
Chris
were
is a
upset
little-
with him too,
Chris is a little
Coach.
tight with the buck. Do you know that he
like his
actually
uncle?
went and got the damn trophy appraised? He wanted to make sure his uncle wasn't giving him the cheap
I thought I
stuff.
saw that on eBay last night. I was cruising. I'm like, that looks like Toland's trophy. What's
Take
he doing?
that to my sister.
With Mercury Morris's Super Bowl ring.
Little shot at the Dolphins, Mike. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Season started.
Season
Take
is
your gloves
started,
off.
man. Season is started.
Coach, you got to get on the bicycle. We're in
All
the
right.
second quarter.
All right, so here we go, fellas. Here's what's going to be the Fab Four. Of course, the first game of the Fab Four is our beloved New England Patriots against the hated and evil New York City Jets. Second game will be another one of our favorite teams, Miami at Washington, hopefully for their opening loss.
They're both lousy.
Pittsburgh at Cleveland. Divisional matchup with our friend Romeo Crennel could be on
Yeah?
a very, very
Okay.
short
I
I
leash
think he's
out
going to
there.
lose his job this year, Coach.
And I hate to
We'll
see
have
that.
to go into that, and I want to talk to you about that. New York Giants at Dallas is the final
There
game.
you go. It's a good game, though.
The Fab
that'll
Four.
be
So
all
should we
right.
go right into it, fellas?
Let's
Let's
go.
jump right
Take it
into
away.
it. First game again, New England, 1 o'clock Sunday at the New York City Jets, and of course is our probably the best coach ever.
Notice I have my hooded
Ever?
sweatshirt on today.
You do have your hooded
I wouldn't
sweatshirt
touch
on.
the gray one today, though. Coach said, "Don't wear it."
Yeah.
Although you got the Pat Patriots.
Yep,
starting
yeah.
yep. I
Oh,
says, I'll wear my red, Coach. Don't worry about it.
It's very colorful.
Coach,
Very
can I
colorful.
start off with this?
Please, let me just slide in. Here's who we're playing. This is the quarterback.
He'll be hurt.
He's holding his arm. I bet that's how he's going to end the game, too. Holding his arm,
Oh, yeah,
his
you
leg,
did that
his
one.
head,
I'm
his
loving
elbow.
the Pats at this game. Obviously, it's in New York. It's irrelevant to the fact. Pats are going to come out real hard. And my prediction on the year is the Jets will not even play 500 football this year.
I thoroughly
Seriously.
agree with that, yeah. I mean, they're going to play, even in the division, Mike, they're not going to go 8 or 4 in the division.
Sophomore slump. I know it sounds crazy. You got to watch out for Miami this year. And I only mean that because they're the ones with the new coaching staff, so on and so forth. That's what the Jets did last year,
Yeah.
and they peaked above what they
I know
really
what you're
were.
saying, yeah.
And that's why I'm saying they'll collapse this year. And if anyone, I'd be more scared of Miami.
Give us
than
a
the
score, Mikey boy.
31-10.
Okay, 31-10. David, I
I'm
think
on
you're
the-
already on
I'm
record
on the
saying
record, 41 to
41-6, I believe.
41 to 6, and
Wow.
it'll be a beating.
And again, that's 2 field goals, not a missed point after.
That is 2 field goals,
We get
that's
into
correct.
that. Geez, back to me. Geez, I don't know. What do you think, guys, huh? Pats, please.
Yeah.
Not even close. Okay, game 2 of the Fab Four pits the Miami Dolphins against the Washington Redskins. And, of course, they're still holding on to the you know what?
Well,
the
he
Marino
won a
bobblehead
lot
doll.
he won a lot of Super Bowls. How many Super Bowls did he win?
He
that
won a
coach,
grand
eh?
total of
It's
0.
not 13,
And
that's
Yeah.
for sure.
No.
0.
No, he was in one his rookie season. He never got back to the big game. Boy, talk about a disappointing career.
The team hasn't.
Well, the whole team is still in
The whole
disarray.
organization.
I mean, just so anyway, their best quarterback, I think, is the bobblehead doll Marino,
I agree
because
with that.
I don't even know the other ones there. And of course, the great pig. I thought that guy was flipping 2 birds there. I had to look quick. Okay, 2 thumbs up.
Yep.
That's good. We don't want the FCC after us again.
No, we do not want that.
They
Fellas,
should be after those guys.
if you don't mind, I'd like to start on this one.
Take it away,
Coach,
Coach.
take it, baby.
I'm feeling that Miami is in a real. I'm trying to think of the word. Of falling back, death spin.
Abyss.
Abyss. That's the word, Mike. Thank you. They're
welcome.
falling into the NFL abyss. The coach's name is Cam Cleveland.
That's all you need to know. that tells you everything you need to know.
Tells you everything
man.
you know. I love Washington. I love Washington big in this game, and I really think you're going to expose the Dolphins have maybe an adequate defense, and maybe they'll keep them under 24 points, but I don't see them scoring 10. David?
Okay, I think this is a game that everything being equal, they should both lose because they're 2 of the worst franchises. Gibbs should have stuck with his Jiffy Lube dealership.
Oh, man, is he bumming he left NASCAR or what?
no,
huh?
he should have. They say you can't come home. He shouldn't have. Anyways, they're both terrible teams. I would see it as 2-0. The Redskins a safety.
Okay. Oh, safety. Oh, all right. I thought it was a point after. miss on the field goal. Okay.
Hey, for the record,
Mike.
you don't mind if I make my pick?
I was
And
gonna.
a correction, Joe Gibbs is still in NASCAR. I'm not even a NASCAR fan.
How do you know that? Someone tell you?
Inside information.
We know it, but we just don't admit to it.
Washington will win this game, and they will also sneak in the playoffs this year.
Okay, now can I tell you something?
Whoa.
I have no cup to say what are you drinking today.
No, nothing.
I'm gonna tell you something first of all.
Take it away.
All right. When we make remarks about NASCAR, first of all, the coach knows all. He's like a big Ouija board.
Why
you know why we do stuff like that? Because the guys living at home in the basements with their mother making them popcorn, they say,
Shh, Dave, that's all our audience. He just threw our audience under the bus.
That's us.
They say, hey, Joe Gibbs is still in there and they can't wait to get on the phone and tell Ma how smart they are. So we throw them a few bones, Michael.
Okay.
Yeah. I think if anyone watches PTI Stats Boy, he corrects, Wilborn and Kornheiser, but reality. That's
Hey,
right.
Monday Night Football, that's a good threesome.
Boy, what a
They
guy.
do a good
I
job.
think they've tweaked it and they
I like
finally
them.
got it right.
I
I
like
love the
Jaws
chemistry.
over Theismann.
Jaws has been the best, fact-based. I
Is
mean,
Joe
been there,
Theismann
done
gone?
that.
Yeah, dude, he's gone.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
God.
He was too negative in that
Oh, yeah.
booth, and he didn't like talking
Oh, Jaws
about
is good.
anything but him.
He
Jaws
didn't respect
is
Tony
great.
at all, and
And
Tony didn't
Kornheiser's
respect him.
great.
And
I like
gotta,
Kornheiser
You got to
there.
let him have his space. He knows
the
what-
modern-day
he
Howard
knows what his
Cosell.
role is.
he's the modern-day
And,
Howard
and Jaws,
Cosell.
is,
He really
Jaws
is.
is
letting him do it.
And
Jo-
Theismann used to talk down to Kornheiser.
Right.
Yeah,
and I didn't like hearing it. It made it for an awkwardness that
Yeah.
no one
it
wants
was
to watch
felt
the game
through
for
the
that.
TV.
Oh, absolutely.
It was, and you're all going to be pleased with this Monday night tandem.
Yeah, I watched a couple this season. Mike. I
Very
agree
good.
with you. Yeah,
Very
and
good.
no one breaks down film better than Belichick, but right
Right.
under him is Jaworski. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
Coach, get on the bike, man.
All right, let's go to our third game in the Fab Four. And, of course, that's Pittsburgh, and that's Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh, well, that's right
Had a
after the
rough
motor.
offseason. That's right after
the motorcycle accident,
He
yeah.
got a little road rash on his
Yeah,
face there.
yeah.
It got better, though. And against the Cleveland Browns of Romeo Crennel fame. I think Romeo, by the way, better start winning some games or else
Yeah.
we might have to pull him back in as
I would
defensive
love to have the
coordinator.
defensive coordinator.
Well,
Coach,
maybe we
I'd
should be
take
rooting
it.
for. I can't root for Pittsburgh here. I don't know what I'm going to do. Mike, why don't you start this one?
I'm actually going to take Cleveland at home this week. I think both of those franchises aren't that good, and they'll take a couple of games at home, and then they'll go on the big slide, and they'll probably can him 3/4 of the season.
Yeah, I don't
But
see him
I'll give
making
him his
it out.
home opener.
Okay, that's fair.
I'll give
That's
his home
fair.
opener.
I'm going to go with you, Blair. I think Cleveland takes this game at home. I think he surprises people, and I think before the end of the game, either by the quarterback getting knocked out or whatever, Brady Quinn will be tossing the ball before the game's over. And I know he's not starting, but I think that
Right.
gets to that point in Cleveland. I mean, Pittsburgh, I don't
We
really.
do have to be careful of Pittsburgh playing for their new coach, though. But you know what I mean. But I'll give them. I'm giving the home.
Pittsburgh's the same
Facetious.
place as Miami. They're in the abyss.
Abyss.
And I would like to see Romeo have a decent year. And Brady Quinn, I do believe he's the real deal.
I think
Yeah.
the kid's
Now,
good.
I don't know
like
what
him.
they have to catch for him, to be truthful. I'm not too up to par on them, but so I don't know what they have. But he's the real deal.
Well, kid's a winner, and I think you want to put that best foot forward.
I'm beginning to hear a marching band.
Well, we got one more
And with
game
it,
to
it's
talk
the,
about.
it's the Dallas football team
It
coming on
is.
the
It
field.
is the Pretenders. So there's Eli Manning running for his life, and there's Tony Romo getting. Looks like he's getting embraced by one of his fellow teammates.
And that's Carrie Underwood, I think, wearing a uniform.
Wow. No, that's a guy.
Oh, okay.
Explains